A red heeler stepped across a jogger's path to the picnic table, but his head stayed turned toward the blue plaque on the nearby bench. The jogger thought the table explained it. There were crumbs, a napkin, and a water bottle in his hand, yet the dog never once sniffed there. When the jogger waved near the table, the dog stayed fixed on that plaque. His shoulders made a quiet line the man had not read yet. A park volunteer was cleaning bench plaques before the weekend event. She smiled at the stubborn dog, but her cloth passed just above the lower edge. The jogger walked over to the plaque. A thin, clear glint sat under its lip, but from standing height it looked only like ordinary glare. He checked the plaque face and rubbed the front. The dog's eyes dropped lower, and when the man turned away, the dog stepped back in. So the jogger tested him. Toward the table, blocked. Toward the plaque, open. It stopped looking like attitude, and started looking like clear direction, not mood. He tried the other side of the picnic table. The dog crossed again, still looking past the food area to the same blue plaque, as if the route itself mattered. The bench seemed like the answer now. The jogger checked the seat, the leg, and the painted face, treating the dog like a stubborn guide again. For a second, that almost worked. The dog relaxed when the man stayed near the plaque, but his nose kept dipping below the cleaned face. One detail did not fit. Every human hand went to the front of the plaque, while the dog kept lowering his attention to the underside now. The volunteer started to pack her cloth away. The jogger stopped correcting the dog, crouched directly beside him, and matched the angle of his shoulders beside the bench. Then, he put a wrapped snack on the table in full view. The dog did not move toward it there. He looked at the plaque, and the old answer broke. Now both people looked where the dog looked. The volunteer cleared the cloth away, and the jogger carefully brought an open hand under the lower edge. He touched the front lip first and found nothing. The dog stayed quiet, holding the same low focus, as if the edge still mattered quietly. The volunteer nearly moved on with the bucket before the lower edge was checked. The jogger paused her, keeping the plaque clear because the dog had not relaxed yet. From the dog's height, the line was obvious again. Table, shoulder, plaque edge. Then the jogger slipped back to checking under the bench seat again. That almost settled the wrong answer. Nothing was under the seat. The dog stepped close and tapped the blue plaque edge once with his nose gently. The jogger looked back at the first blocked path. The same dog body line from the table root landed on the blue plaque lip, and the opening image changed right there. He slid 2 fingers under that lip. A clear pet tag sleeve came out, flat and hidden, from the low-shadowed spot where the dog kept looking. The volunteer looked from the sleeve to the lost pet board nearby. The jogger glanced at the picnic table, and this time, nobody moved toward it again. The dog walked past the picnic table without stopping while the sleeve was clipped to the board. The table was the mistake. The blue plaque needed a human hand now.